Hello everyone, I'm your host Dwight Taylor of Gary. Welcome to Spoken by Gary TV. Today is Tuesday, August 11th. It's 5 o'clock p.m. Today we have a special interview of Gary's own, L. Coleman. Coleman, how are you?
I'm good.
Mr.
How are
Coleman,
you?
how are you? Good. First, tell our audience who you are.
My name is Al Coleman. I'm a Gary resident. I'm a friend of Si's, working in his mayoral campaign.
Okay. Were you born here? If not, when did you relocate here?
I relocated here about a year and 6 months ago. I'm presently from Chicago.
Okay. What do you have coming up and how can we help you?
Well, I'm here. My kids live here. My wife lives here. I intend to put roots down here. Basically, I just want it to stay a safe place. I want the children to be able to play and be safe. I want my wife to be safe. I want to go to work and come home and everything be in place. And I want the city, I want the people of Gary to appreciate the city because Gary has so much potential.
All right. What did you think about the state of the city?
The state of the city is in chaos. Right now it's a dying city. It's going to take all of us to put Gary back to his former glory. Like I said, Gary has so much potential, and it's as right now it just feels like nobody kind of cares. But I think Si and his people do, and I think they're trying to make great changes.
Excellent. What did you expect from the mayor?
Well, I expect the mayor to come in and start at the top and work his way down, cleaning up the city and how the city works. I expect him to come in and kind of treat it like a business. It hasn't been treated like a business in a very long time. I expect him to put the city in the position that people are looking at Gary, people are looking at the people in Gary in a different light, and in a light they haven't seen them in a long time, so that other cities will come here to Gary for what Gary has to offer. Right now, Gary doesn't have a lot to offer.
How do you know Cyron?
I know Cyron through friends who also are supporting him, and they introduced me to him, and he so far has proven to be a very good guy. He has a lot of strong ideas about how he wants to envision Gary, how he wants to run Gary, and how he wants the people in Gary to have a sense of pride.
What type of leader is Cyron?
I think Cyron is a pretty good leader. He comes from, what I hear, a really good background. He's done a lot of work in Chicago. Like I said, I'm from Chicago. I've heard of Cyron before. And like I said, he has a strong background. One is in the military. One is in the military and the other is in business. So he's a kind of, a no-nonsense guy who wants to get the job done. And I think he wants to run this like a business, not so relaxed and leisurely like the previous mayor.
Do you have any examples of Si helping others?
Well, actually, last weekend we were out last Saturday, and we meet with Si on Saturday, and when we go out, we have different things that's on his agenda. But last Saturday we were looking for the young lady and the 2-year-old kid that's been missing for the last 11 days, and we went from home to home, even in a vacant homes in the woods. We went everywhere looking for those kids.
Yeah, you are referring to 21-year-old Diamond Bynum
Yes.
and 2-year-old
Yes.
Keen Walker.
Yes, and we also were in their press conference, and we were supporting the family, and still going to support the family.
Absolutely. What type of mayor do you think Cyron will make?
I think he's going to be a great mayor. I think he's a young guy again with a lot of bright ideas, a lot of strong ideas about how Gary should be.
Good. What should people do right now?
What people should do right now?
Right.
What people should do right now is they should get their mindset to be in those polls November 3rd and to vote for Mr. Cyron Smith.
Okay, any closing statements?
No closing statements, really. You know, the main thing is in order for us to have some change here, we got to stick together. We got to stick together. We gotta change this. It's gonna take all of us to change this. Not a quarter of us, not a tenth of us, not half of us, all of us.
That's right. That's right. Thank you, everyone. Again, Dwight Taylor of of Gary TV. You can contact Cy and his organization at 219-588-1779. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
sir.
Coleman.